this first one is about how to save money and a little bit of time. So what we really want to focus on this one, if we can make this one a little shorter, it's going to be websites and apps and how we navigated that terrain and trying to book flights, choose flights, and housing. So how about you talk to them about flights?
Okay, perfect. So
She be booking all of our flights.
I do. On the first trip that we started the year off with abroad. Well, actually, I think we went at the end of last year.
New Year's Eve.
But yeah, I looked on Google Flights, and you can search by putting in your departure city or airport and putting in where you want to go. Or you can just search with dates and kind of use the Explore feature, and it can tell you where is cheap to go.
I love the Explore feature.
Yes, it's amazing. And I found us tickets to Colombia for like $120.
It was our very first trip. It was a one-way ticket. And it was actually to Bogota, Colombia.
And we had a layover in Cartagena, so we decided to get off there because we saw that it was storming in Bogota, so we just decided to stay in Cartagena.
So here's another tip right here. Check the weather. Check the weather. So we have weather apps, but we also check the website. She is really bad about it. I'm like, what is it predicting a month out? And then I'm like checking as the days come.
The thing about that is, do not check bags if you want to do that. Do not check bags. We generally travel with carry-ons anyway because we just have lost bags, have bad situations.
Plug right here. So, check your dimensions because international travel does not play about carry-on bag size. So that's something else. Just trying to monitor like seasonal trends and things. So for instance, like it's not, when it was winter where we were, it was not winter where they were. And so they were like getting out for break and like having a good time. And so we were intercepting a lot of people who were traveling. So thusly the flight price increased. So just keep that in mind. It's really important to get a currency exchange app because
it's called Currency. So
well, girl,
every day the rates fluctuate. So the US dollar is not going to be exchanged to the same rate of the other currency.
So one of the things that was really, really beneficial when it came to going abroad was, one, notify your bank. Let your bank know that you are traveling. Two, we were not able to pull out a lot of money. And I mean, by a lot, I mean anything over $50 out of a bank per, like, what do you call that?
Transaction.
Per transaction.
Yeah,
so, like,
they charge very steep rates.
Yeah, they're like $10
or $15.
Yeah,
transaction fees.
Sometimes your bank has a partnering bank in a different country. So knowing your different partnering banks or potentially giving them a phone call and just seeing what their partnering banks are before you travel. Also, listen, she's going to talk to you guys about housing because she also like is really good with that. But listen, look for the taxes. Look for the asterisks and all that because we got totally played by the, how much percent?
15.6 maybe 15%,
18 something over 15%,
something astronomical
percent charge on things that were kind of like a hotel. Anyway, so how about you tell them some of the places that we booked?
Okay, so we are gonna put a link below. We used booking.com for our first, and actually everywhere we stayed in South America we used booking.com. And in Colombia, they actually upgraded our room.
It was very nice.
So nice.
You use the link below and you get $25 off your first booking. And I've seen it work. So, yeah.
Yeah, and we're not sponsored. We just use it. So,
yeah,
I want to share with you guys. We also used Hotels, the app. What is it?
Hotel Tonight.
So now they have in certain places you can book up to 100 days out. It used to just be like
7
literally
days.
Tonight, so it would be 7 days. But now you can book further out. So that's a good app to use too. And we're gonna put a link below, and you'll also get $25 I think off of your first booking.
Yeah, I really, really, really like Hotel Tonight.
And we've used Airbnb before too.
Yes.
So that's a good one.
That's a good one. Hopper. What's Hopper? Did you tell them about Hopper?
No, that was back in flights. Sorry, guys.
Well,
we skipped around a little bit. It's okay though.
It's okay. Well, hop around. Am I right?
But yeah, I actually recently used Hopper, and saved some money. So you put in where you want to go, and obviously where you're flying from, and your dates. They can be rough or exact, and it'll tell you the best time to book your flight.
We also used Google. We use Google for a lot of things. One of the things we use Google for is Google Maps. We downloaded their offline map, which brings us to another point. Go to it, like make sure that you have places that have Wi-Fi. We like having Wi-Fi at our housing was so important. It's not just so you can like look into your phone and like be on Instagram all day, but really
that brings us to another app,
WhatsApp, communication. Super important.
Especially for people who have
Androids. So you want to not only have that installed for you, but you want to have WhatsApp installed for them. And so we were able to communicate free with our family members, both in video chat and in actual like telephone calls. Also, another thing that's good with Google is we used it for reviews. So like we'll see a deal on Hotel Tonight, we'll scurry on over, we'll look at the reviews on Hotel Tonight, but we'll scurry on over to Google and we'll look for what they say. So we'll look for pictures, and we have our own things that we're looking for when we want to find housing. It's not just ratings. We love to look into the comments. We use Google also for reviews for restaurants. So we would find, we would use TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor is the bomb. I love TripAdvisor. Now, I don't necessarily go on their list and like look at like what's the top 10, what's the number one must see, but I do
reviews. Yes,
it's super helpful for reviews, and it also is helpful just like if you don't know what like a location is like unique for.
Even when you find places and they have the hours on Google or TripAdvisor, make sure you call. Because we definitely showed up to more than one place.
But why?
We showed up to more than one place.
Tell them why,
and they were closed.
So let them know.
That's all I gotta say.
Because Jessica says, hey, call Simone. And Simone goes, that's what Google says. Listen.
I learned.
Double, triple, quadruple check.
Oh, another Google thing that we used is Google Translate.
Listen.
And we downloaded the offline dictionary for that as well, for Spanish, and that was super helpful.
And we also used the STEP.
It's the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. And I used it to sign us up with the U.S. Embassy so they could essentially just know we're there. And if anything were to happen to us, you know, there's somebody on U.S. soil that knows where we're at. And you don't have to know exact dates to put it in there, so I didn't know when we were coming back, so I just put where we were going. And then also state.gov, and we used that a lot to figure out where we needed visas or if we needed vaccines or anything like that, and if there's travel advisories for any of the places we were planning on going. So that was very helpful, state.gov.
Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning into our first segment that's a part of our travel tip series. We thank you so much. Hope you like and subscribe, post and share. Again, as we said before, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and go to thisandthat'swithus.com and subscribe so that we can keep you posted on any of the updates.
Add us on Snapchat, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter. Email us. We are monitoring all of our sites. So.
Yes. So thank you so much for stopping by. Bye. This has been This
and That
with us.